Hey, welcome to the next part of these pentatonics. This one will be covering the dominant pentatonic. And so we're still kind of building this. I just kind of think about it all coming from the uh, minor pentatonic scale. You could just look at it as uh, in a few different ways, deriving it from the major scale. Uh, you know, and that's fine too. I think it gets a little bit more complicated on some of these. Some of them it makes a little bit more sense, um, but it's kind of the exact same concept. You know, if you took a Mixolydian scale, let's just say you took a Mixolydian, so we have A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A. It's still the same two tensions that we're removing. We're removing 2 and 6, just like in the minor scale. So we have jumping over B to C sharp, going straight to D, playing E, the 5th, skipping over our 6th, which was F sharp, and going straight to the flat 7, G, and then finally A. So you can think about it as coming from that scale. In terms of just looking at it as a minor pentatonic scale, all we're doing is raising third from a flat at third to a natural third. So if we go back and look at our minor pentatonic in first, our first position, not necessarily in first position, but the first one that we've been looking at, where it's kind of starting on the flat 7 or root. That one. We're taking the third here, the C, and raising it up 1 to a C sharp. That's all we're doing. That's how we're creating this A dominant pentatonic. So let's go through that one. So we can think of this one as starting from the flat 7 with our middle finger. So it's fret 3 for the 6th string to finger 4, which gives us the root. This is the note that we're changing. This is the major third, C sharp. We're playing that with finger 3, 4, next string, finger 1, finger 4, finger 1. Doing a little bit of a stretch here with finger 4. So that puts us on the 6th fret of the 3rd string. Finger 2 on the next string. Finger 4. Finger 2. And finger 4. So we have we do have another option. Everything up to this point is fine, but we can also grab the C sharp. So this is A on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then we could grab C sharp here, still with finger 1, which is 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and then the rest of the scale is fine. So let me play the two different ways. Sorry. And then here's the second way. Right. Here's our next position. So starting with first finger on A, which is the root, which is the 5th fret of the 6th string. We're going to kind of stretch out of our position a little bit and hit fret 9 for that C sharp with the 6th string. Playing the next string with finger 1, finger 3, finger 1, finger 3, finger 2, finger 3, finger 1, finger 3, or finger 4, finger 1, and a little bit of a stretch to that 9th fret again with finger 4. Sometimes I do end up switching that around to finger 3, just because sometimes it's a little bit more comfortable depending on what I'm getting ready to do out of that. So none of these are set in stone. These are just things that I use and felt comfortable to me. If you find another one that is comfortable for you, don't feel bad that some guy on YouTube did it a different way. Do whatever feels most comfortable for you. This is just kind of a guide to get you to kind of jump start into it. Right. So our next pattern is going to start with the C sharp. And we're going to start it with our third finger. So this is the 9th fret of the 6th string. So we're going to go 3, 4. And then it's going to go 1, 4. Then we're going to go 1, 4 again. This time the 4 is going to stretch to the 11th fret of our 4th string. And we're staying in position to 1, 3, 2, 4, and then our 3, 4 again. Right. This next position we'll have a few different options on. I'll go through those as well. But here we go. So finger 1 is going to be on the 11th of the scale, which is the 10th fret. We can go 1, 3, 1, 3 again. This time 2, 3. And we're going to get our first finger to stretch over a little bit so it's on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. And I tend to like to use my 3rd finger here, which is the 12th fret of the 3rd string. And then here's where things can go in different directions. So you've got finger 1 on fret 10 of the B string, then you could stretch over to fret 14 of the B string to get that C sharp, and then we have 1, 3 on the last string. So that one looked like this. Let me get into a position you can see a little bit easier on. Right? Or you could do it this way, so that this is all the same. But when you get to the A, 10th fret on the B string, you play it with your 2nd finger. Then you've got fret 9 on the 1st string, finger 1, fret 10 with the 2nd finger, and then fret 12 with the pinky. So that one looks like this. Right. And now we're finally on our last pattern. So we're starting with our E, which is the 12th fret. It should be finger 4, but I tend to want to use finger 3 again, whichever one's most comfortable for you. But we're going to go from on the 6th string, 12th fret, to the 15th fret. However way feels more comfortable. And we're dropping down to fret 12, and we've got the stretch again. So we're hitting fret 16 on the A string. And then kind of getting back into position on the 12th fret. Then finger 3, finger 1, finger 3, finger 3 again, but on our B string now. Finger 4, finger 1, and then finger 4. So that's all 5 patterns for dominant pentatonic. Next we'll be looking at the major sus, or just major 7th pentatonic. See you in the next lesson.